Hello, you guys. Hello, everybody. I think, Eric, you were first. Good to see you. Hello, hello, Boo. Hello, Kimberlina. Bestie, I see you are here. Hello, Misty. Hello, Blue Pajamas. Lindsay. Hey, Kimberlina. Okay, so I wasn't going to come on till later, but I'm going to try and pull off a live stream right now. If my dog starts barking, I might have to mute it and find somewhere to go. But I saw Foodie Beauty was kind of community post raging. All of Twitter was talking about it. And then I have a little bit of tea I want to talk to you guys about. To everyone coming in, please don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much. Butterfly, hello. I just started. Hello, Dark Random. Good to see you too. Val. No, we're safe from the diapers right now. But I did get more videos for us to watch on that person if you guys want to. I'm going to try and pull off a late night stream tonight. So anyways, if you're interested in the Andy Ditch stuff we covered last night, it's insane, absolutely insane. And I just hope his parents get some help. And I hope that he is banned from all parks. That is what I wish. So talking about it, I'm hoping to spread the word. Anyways, like button activated. Hey, Tony. Any word from Foodie? Is she heading back to Kuwait? Well, okay, she made a little community post temper tantrum, and then she said she was taking a break again. So many people were thinking, how convenient. You suddenly need to take a break. Are you going back to Kuwait? I don't know. Let's talk about her community post first. Hello, Beverly. Good to see you. So the first one, I think it was from, 13 hours ago. And she was asking for Cash Apps originally. Hold on. I cannot see. I'm on my older computer because I truly didn't want to deal with sound right now. Okay. So I have to I feel like I couldn't see anything on this before. So she did edit it and it says, "Hello, I've had many people ask for my PayPal info. I see a lot of creators put theirs in their video descriptions and I decided it's a good idea. For those who want to send some support, all contributions will be kept private and I always leave a personal thank you message to those who do send me something. Thanks, guys. See you again soon for more beezing." Which you guys, by the way, on Twitter, they were pointing out, I forget if it was Milky who said it. We're going to go there eventually. That this was really stupid to do because PayPal has very strict rules on certain content. So if a feeder's sending her money and she puts a certain emoji back, she could get reported and get her PayPal taken down. So people were talking about how stupid this was. And basically, she doesn't do anything for her audience, but hey, here's my Cash App. Mine's pinned, by the way, just to piss Busy Little Bee off. Hi, $1 equals one prayer. Mr. B stops cheating. Just kidding. Anyways, so she edited this community post and said, "How is this begging?" Which tells me in itself, you guys, she was over on Twitter, watching what everybody was talking. She's over there. Hi, Foodie. She's probably here right now. So she says, "How is this begging? LMAO. Most creators have a PayPal or Cash App. Begging is please, please give me money. I need it for this or that. Nah, I put it here because people asked me to. Don't want to give? Then don't. Have a nice day. What the F? It's not that serious. People are so weird. If it's not that serious, why are you going to Twitter to see what people are saying about your PayPal? That's insane." So then she makes another one. She says, "Can you all seriously just shut up about my previous post?" The weird thing is, like I said, she doesn't have to go search out what people are saying about this. Just take your money and shut up, Foodie. Seriously. So can y'all just seriously shut up about my previous post? Most creators have a link to some kind of donation app, including the dumb reaction channels criticizing me for it, LOLLLLL. And stop with your husband should be your provider because he paid for my ticket here, just like last time. Yeah, I know he paid for it last time because he complained about it, Foodie. We know. He complained to Kbella that you made him broke, basically. She says, "Ha! If you think my family can pay for me to come here every few months, you are delusional." But you guys, wouldn't you agree her family is more capable of getting her there and paying for her stuff than Salah, who doesn't work? He doesn't do anything. So anyways, we're delusional, nor would I ask them to do that. He pays for most of the bills. Actually, but I have my own debts, not his responsibility. But see, and again, we're going to get to Twitter, but people were talking about over there too, married couples, they usually help each other pay off their own debts, right? You guys want to be debt-free together, have a beautiful future, be able to buy things, it's very telling that, not his responsibility. You all really don't know me. You think you do. You think you do. You don't know anything about how much we make or anything about Salah. I know he likes to poop on people. He wants to grate people. His bark sounds like a 2-pound chihuahua. He thinks he can do certain things for 8 hours, and I'm not buying it. Like, I know he wants to grate people's crosses, Bibles. Did we talk about that already? He has nasty ass feet, and he doesn't have a job. That's what I do know. So we don't know anything about Salah. He has been to university and supported himself for many years before me. He's been to university, huh? If you think my man is a bot man, prove it. Vacation in Thailand, anyone? New car? New clothes? He seems paid for. Oh, wait. All you have is the word of a known scammer and liar with a motive for clout. Also, if you're going to claim I need to pay for love because of how I look, etc., how about FFG or that woman with no teeth? By that logic, so did they. Get real. He has money. He has a career and a business, which is none of yours whatsoever. Anyway, I'm taking more time away. Guess Squirrel World won't mind since last time you mass reported and wanted my channel gone, so here's another break. Stay gone. Like, honestly, I don't know if you've been hanging out in our lives lately. When Foodie was gone for a week, we carried on. Like, we found other people to talk about, to cover. I don't really think anybody missed her at all. He's still, hey, Joe, good to see you. Yeah, we're the delusional ones. He says it's her responsibility, but probably asked her mom to pay the tax evasion situation so she would be able to go back to Canada with the actual trolls that have reported her to Canadian government. Eric, you're always like on top of things. Salah doesn't have a pot to piss in. Yeah, okay. When she went to Kuwait, remember the tiny little place? Like, there was a 1-bedroom. I mean, I'm not saying, like, no hate. I've lived in small places. I've lived in bigger places. Like, I've lived in studios. I've lived in rehab. I've lived in a bush outside of a 7-Eleven. Okay, I'm not judging. But I'm painting a picture here. I'm painting a picture. When she bragged about this guy before she got to Kuwait, like, he had a mansion and he had a housekeeper and he had this and he had that. And she never had to work a day in her life if she didn't want to again. Like, she really painted this picture. I'm picturing like Bruno Mars, a house in the sky. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was not picturing what we saw when she first got there. Like, a tiny little place, and her luggage took up most of it. Okay? And what has he done since? He's got upgrades through her, right? They have a nicer place now, considering what he used to live in. He has a nicer car, if you saw the car that he used to drive. He even has a new phone, new shades, like a new lease on life, because he gets paid by a huge woman and he gets to F around and pee on them or poop on them or whatever it is he does. But anyways, we're supposed to believe he works and he does all this stuff and he can provide. How come he couldn't provide for himself before you got there? Like, he had nothing, not a damn thing. Woof, woof, Matthew. She went after Kalari and got Kalari like 4K followers. Good, good. You know, whatever Foodie wants to say about Kalari, at least Kalari has class. And a lot of times people don't care about looks. Like, I think she's beautiful, but like, it's truly what's on the inside that counts. So if you have an ugly outside and an ugly personality, you're just ugly. Foodie's just ugly. It's just, it is what it is. Kalari's beautiful. Hate, oh, hat, not hate. Hey, Sammy. Okay, so we're going to head over to Twitter. That is what we're going to do. Give me 1 second. And I have a little subject I'd love to talk to you guys about before we get to the Foodie Beauty recap stuff. I think we should look at it. And before I get there, hi, Busy Little Bee, whose entire channel is about me. There should be no problem about me talking about you, right? Right? I mean, I would hate to have to go through your videos. You know, 3 strikes, you're out, baby. There should be no issue with me talking about somebody who constantly lies about me. There should be no issue. All right. And plus, all of the stuff I'm going to talk about is posted on public platforms for the world to see, and the arrests are public information. So before we get to the foodie stuff, I'd like to show you Mr. B. I'll show what I can, actually, on that part. So here's my little tweet that will stay pinned to my profile for, I'm going to say, probably the next 3 months. Let me tell you about who Busy Little B is, first of all. She watches what tweets I like, right? Like, I could be on Twitter minding my own business. She's liking the tweet. She's watching the tweets that I like. Like, whatever I'm doing, she is talking about, right? Which I don't care. Like, her talking about me, like, she's my biggest fan. Like, she knows when I go for scooter rides, she covers them. She thought it was really funny when a stroke victim fell off an electric scooter that was moving at, like, what? That thing was going up to 15 miles per hour. I'm not saying like I jumped out of a car or anything, but like it's not hilarious when somebody falls off and there's traffic like 2 inches from them. She thought it was hilarious. She covered that. She also covered my arrests from my 20s, which FYI, I'm 41 years old now and have been sober 6 years and 6 months. So anyways, she covered my arrest record and danced around with it. She was so proud to be talking about it, and has since then tried to paint this picture of me like I'm this hardened criminal who goes around abusing people. Again, I haven't been into jail or anything for, God, well over a decade. And there was stuff I got arrested for I'm not proud of, but most of it, if you look at it, it's all drunk related, like drunk in public, stuff like that. Like, it was all alcohol related. I had a huge problem. Since then, I cleaned up my life. Like, I got my life together. I was suffering so bad in addiction. I had to give over temporary custody of my child, but I have her back now, and I have joint custody, even though I have her like 97% of the time. I have her way more. Anyways, people change and people can change their lives around. And it didn't really bother me that she doxed my arrest record. It's not really doxing, I guess, that she paraded it around because that's my past. I'm a different person, until I found out that she had been arrested more recently, such as 2023. 2 days before my birthday, she was in jail. So on my birthday last year, while I was celebrating with family, she was inside of a jail cell. And she's been arrested for, her charges are inflicting corporal punishment onto a spouse and obstructing and resisting a peace officer. And it was from 2017 and 2023. And those are only two of the arrests I'm going to be talking about right now. I have far more knowledge in my back pocket, far more. She's covered my baby daddy when he was temporarily back in my life, and I decided I didn't want to make things work. And she tried to, paint to the internet, oh, he doesn't want her. Busy little bee, your husband cheats on you. Like, your husband cheats on you. So we're going to talk more about her. Anyway, she's obsessed with me, everything I do. Meanwhile, will call me obsessed with Foodie Beauty when she stays on top. Like, there are days I don't cover Foodie and she's still running her mouth about me. She lies constantly. Just the other day, she was going off telling people that, okay, if you were in this live stream, you guys know, we were already in the middle of a live stream talking about, I think, Queen Cobra, maybe Twitter, other things. And then the chat let me know, like, several people, Foodie's live, Foodie's live. So I was like, oh, she's live. And then we went over there. Well, she's making videos, running her mouth. Oh, did you see the second Foodie Beauty went live? Breezy did too. And like, that's a silly lie, right? It's stupid. Like, anybody with a brain can go see this stuff, but it's daily. Just like whatever she can say, she will throw it out there and see if it sticks. And she lies and says that I'm like, I e-beg as much as Foodie Beauty and I shouldn't be talking about her. She also said I push up my PayPal, my Cash App, all this stuff. For one thing, I don't have a PayPal. And other than this stream right now where I pinned my Cash App just to piss her off, I pride myself on this channel. Like, I even tell my mods, like, I don't want to push my Cash App. Like, it's not something I want to do. I don't want people to feel like they have to come here and pay to talk to me. I don't like when I see other creators that do that, where they only talk if they get like a huge super chat. You know what I mean? And so it's just stupid stuff she lies about. But we're going to learn more about her life and why she should focus on herself. Why she could focus on herself. And if she continues to cover me, like, busy little bee, I hope more people cover you and look at your past. I'm going to point this out to you again. You paraded around my arrest record from my 20s. You were arrested in 2023, in 2017, and several more years. Several more years. Who are you to talk about anybody? You need to get, like, your life together. You have a husband who cheats on you all over Twitter, and this is just one screenshot of many, many, many. But let's talk about her arrest record too. Pearl said, yeah, she should be more concerned about why her man has his right. And there's screenshots and dates in every photo I will be showing you. So if she tries to say I wasn't arrested for that, which she does, I know that for a fact. She says everybody's lying about her arrest record, that it's not really what she was arrested for. When I'm going to show you guys the arrest. Like, she says that it wasn't her husband who was cheating, that it was somebody else, and yada, yada, yada. So please, when I show you screenshots, pay attention to dates. And yeah, people who aren't able to change those of us who do and become successful. Right, right. And again, I'm just going to say this. Busy Little Bee, your entire channel is about everything I do. I could sneeze and you cover it. I could burp and you'll hear it from whatever city you're in and you will cover it. If my dog barks too loudly, you'll probably cover it. Like, you are obsessed, obsessed. But I would clean up your own shit before you try and come for somebody who actually did the work to change. You were arrested in 2023. When's the last damn time I was arrested? It wasn't 2023 or 2017. Inflicting corporal injury on a spouse. So you're violent and you get arrested and then you think it's fun to fight a cop. I'm assuming that's how things go down with you. Wow. Wow. Even when she demonized, she covered Foodie and kept on going. Right. And another thing too, Busy Little Bee, don't cry if people want to donate to my Cash App, and don't bitch about it. Like, how are you any better? You hang out in chats where people pin their Cash App all the time. Sit down and take several seats. You get mad I go live and cover Foodie. I think it's because if you go live, not what, 3 people are going to be there? And all 3 of them are fighting right now? Like, all 3 of them? It's wild. It's wild. She even posts, like, she'll look at random times we go live. I can go live at midnight. I can go live at 3 in the morning. And she'll make fun of me on my how many people I have in the chat. Meanwhile, she's not looking at the views I get. Like, Busy Little Bee, I've got over, 8 million views on this channel now. I don't care if there's 35 people in the chat. I'm doing better than you'll ever do. And how long have you been on YouTube? 8 years? 8 years? Come on. I think you're pathetic. I think you're pathetic. Thank you, Sammy. Does roleplay being arrested count? I'm terrible. No, it doesn't count. Roleplay being arrested is fun. That's fun. Yeah, corporal injury means there's visible injuries, but she lies. Like, I'm assuming, Busy, I hope you cover this because it's the one video I'll actually watch of yours, which I'll pull your channel up and I'll show you. I don't watch you. People send me things, and then I happen to go to your Twitter because I want to see what you lie about. But I'll never give you a view on your channel. And believe me, what I'm going to show right now, I have far more. I have far more where that comes from. And I would just take several seats. I would. And again, there shouldn't be any problem with this video, right? Where I wouldn't have to, like, go to your channel and check out whatever you say about me that could, whatever. I'll just remind you, 3 strikes, you're out. So I asked, where is your husband? Hi, since I know you stalk me, before you deny this, his name and photos match his arrest records, which match his pic he uses to get women. Have a great day. And this is him telling somebody, he likes to send his pictures around Twitter and say, after you sit on my face, you can sit on this. Good old Donnie. So again, before she cries that this is doxing, was it doxing when you said my city name all over your Twitter because you wanted people to think I would call you? Remember that time where you said my city name and you're like, oh, Breezy. I have better things to do than call you Busy Little Bee. I don't even think I'd hear you if you could, you can't talk. You have no teeth. I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to call you. But was it doxing when you bragged about my arrest record and how you had all the info, right? So I don't feel bad. You've talked about my baby daddy who isn't a YouTuber. You've talked about everything regarding me. I don't feel bad. And you are one of those people, you and your little 3 friends and Gigi, who I know is covering this, allegedly. What you guys do, you don't realize, I think it's funny. I'm going to expose Busy Little Bee right now. I think this is hilarious. When I end this live stream, I'm going to be laughing all day about it, okay? I find this shit hilarious. But you guys, you poke and poke and poke and poke and poke. I've never gone after Gigi. I've never gone after Busy Little Bee. And how long have they been covering me and coming for me? You poke and poke and poke, and you do it with other people too. And you say fucked up shit about them. You'll come for people's families. You threaten to sue. You threaten whatever else. But if anybody gives you back a little bit of what you've given out, you will cry and you will be a victim for the next 2 months. I think you two need to stop instigating, you two specifically, Gigi and Busy Little Bee. Like, stop poking the bear if you don't like when people respond. Maybe you're just not built for YouTube. Like, you guys cry. You guys cry. And I know this right now, Busy Little Bee will become like the biggest little victim, but you've poked and poked and poked for how many years, Busy Little Bee? I'm just giving you a taste of what you've been doing and saying about me. Just FYI. All right, let me continue to this thread. Hold on one second, you guys. If they can say it, they can take it. Exactly. So I have the emoji on it, but just to let you know, don't be impressed. So I put, by the way, the skull emoji makes this tiny little thing a whole ass illusion. No one get their hopes up. Trust me. I'll say that. Don't get your hopes up. Trust me. Monty said, Danny Boy still. Anyways, we're going to go past those. So this is the arrest records. Again, Busy Little Bee, you've shown mine, right? June 10th, 2017, arrested for inflicting corporal injury on a spouse cohabitant. By the way, the emojis, I'm not laughing at this situation. I blocked out her city, which is far more than she's done for me. So, again, June 10th, 2017. This next one, resist, obstruct, delay, peace officer, March 25th, 2023. But I'm the violent criminal, Busy Little Bee. I really hope from now on everybody refers to you as Busy Little Criminal. That's what you are. Some people change their lives and do better, and some people get arrested in 2023 and then scream about the people who changed their lives. And by the way, on that screenshot I showed you, please look out the date. Let me scroll up really fast. He sent this out, 4/21/22. So on 4/21/22, he was sending his eggplant to other women, but let's look at the date in this. September 11th, 2022, he was posing with his wifey. Dang. And if you notice his face, if you happen to zoom into the profile picture on his eggplant pic, it's the same person. She tries to deny it and says it's not. So there's one more thing. I think it's in this thread. He also has mugshots that you can view. They're both criminals. They're both criminals. So stop talking about me. Stop talking about my baby daddy who isn't on YouTube, and worry about your criminal cheating husband that you like to beat up and then fight cops over. That's what I would do, Busy Little Bee. That is what I would do. She looks like Amy Slayton after she lost weight. Another thing too, she loves to talk about filters with me. Please tell me if this face matches any picture she's put up on YouTube or Twitter. Please let me know. Please let me know. I don't think that mouth has any teeth in it, so I'd like to know where the teeth came from. That is what I'd like to know. Where is your husband and where did you get those teeth? Okay? So that is my little thread. I might be adding to it. Booty is a coward, so she goes for easy targets. Yeah, Wendy's isn't the same for me anymore. Boys, wait, what? Boys, you don't want an eggplant if your penis purple or green. Go to a doctor. I don't know. I think she should never talk about filters, baby daddies, sobriety, any of that as far as it goes with me. I think she needs to have several seats. Her life is far more messy than mine. I don't go around getting arrested for beating anybody up these days. And that's just how it is. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. And please stop lying about me. Please, like, do your little content if you want. Like, I am so honored. I have said, like, I didn't know I would ever have a stan. I truly didn't. So thank you for being my first stan. But you need to never comment about my past ever again, or my family or anything else. Seriously. Because, let me just remind you again. Whatever you try to say to back out of this, Busy Little Bee, what you've done, this is what you were arrested for. Why are you in this community? You're violent. Go get help, go get anger management, and maybe couples therapy, and maybe he'll stop cheating on you. Maybe. If you're lucky. I'm done. Meth is a terrible drug. It is terrible. You lose all your teeth. You lose them all. They target Breezy, Monty, and a select few others because they think their own Girl World Jessica Muska and friends have been running the narrative since the Nads arc. It's just, they're... A lot of these people who come for me, like, their shit's messed up. Like, I don't know, like, Jessica Muska, I'm not even going to go into it now, but if I... if I really wanted to, I can list all the reasons of why she should not be anywhere online. But people will have to figure that out for themselves. But I just find in general, the people who come for me, lie about me, try and drag me, like they have skeletons in their closet that are far worse than mine, or they're currently using, or they're currently probably in jail, whatever else, you know. They're weird. They're weird. You should see her wedding pics. Oh my gosh, her'll send me them. Your past makes up who you are, honey. Not if you change your life and like you've had a good amount of time away from drugs, alcohol, or any type of bad behavior. I don't think so. I think when you've truly done the work to change and people can see it, you shouldn't still have to talk about stuff that you've already taken care of. But if you're going to come for people and drag them on their past, I will say this: you better make sure you didn't just get arrested last year. You better make sure you didn't just get arrested, Sammy, thank you so much for being a member for half a year. Definitely, Crisco. Definitely. Some people can't handle the truth. Yeah, it's hard being faced with reality, but I don't know. That's what it is. I truly think she's bored these days because her little only 3 friends over on Twitter, like, they're all fighting. All these people that had came into Girl World and they're trying to scream the loudest and get attention fast and all of that. Like, they're all turning on each other, which is hilarious to see. It's very funny. You're posting it to Discord. Thank you. I was an addict and then served in the military and got a doctor. Wow. Past don't dictate shit. Wow, Lindsay. That's amazing. That's amazing. Wait, who? Is the only good math story? Look him up. Shit is wild. I think I'm scared too. Is everyone just fighting about teeth and arrest records? Lately, I don't know that I would really call it fighting. I think I'm putting a biatch in her place who just needs to have several seats. If she's coming for me and she has a clean record and you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have worse skeletons than me in her closet. Like, I would get that. Like, come for me if you want to. Like, if you think I'm this horrible person because you're judging me on that, fine. Because, like, look at you. You're freaking Mother Teresa. But, like, people who beat their husbands and fight cops cannot come for people who haven't been arrested in over a decade. It's just my opinion. I'm going to write a fanfic about Salah now that I have to fit this bee woman in it now. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Mr. B and Salah are about the same. They're about the same. All right, let's get to some Foodie Beauty tweets about her community posts and just her in general. Season said, so for her 40th birthday, Scat bought her a one-way ticket home with her money and some ill-fitting, ugly-ass dollar store glasses. Love that for her. It is chef's kiss. It truly is. It truly is. Eyelash got struck, I believe, by Natter. So I don't know if you guys know who the creator Eyelash is. You guys probably know who Natter is. He strikes anybody who talks about him. That's just what he does. And a lot of people show proof all over Twitter of like the different privacy strikes or copyright strikes. So Eyelash said, looks like someone is mad about my previous video. And it says they received a copyright removal request for the video and they removed it. So the video title was, Did at Foodie Beauty Meet Someone During the Snowstorm? Huh. Okay, let me see the comments. I want to see if they give more info. I'm assuming it's Natter. J. Marie said, damn, is that all Natter and Foodie do is watch reaction channels so they could strike? Unbelievable. Gaming Gal said, why would he strike a video about Foodie? I watched but don't remember if Natter was shown. How odd. I hope your channel is okay, though. Eyelash said, I posted a small clip of him at the end. He's mad because I suggested she met him in the parking lot the other day. He's mad at that? Most of us think that. I think she dropped off groceries. I also think she's been meeting him more than once. I don't know. I didn't know you could take down videos for having an opinion. Nader did a lot of food when she, wait, Nader did get a lot of food when she landed. Maybe she was summoned. Maybe. Breezy, don't be afraid. It's a World War II story where a Finnish soldier did a ton of math and went on a skiing trip. Oh, okay. Hurl, those glasses were trash. At first, I was like, okay, they don't look that bad. And then the more I looked at them and the farther up her head they went, and then they just started looking ridiculous to me. They're no. And I totally think she says Salah went and picked them up for her and got them for her. Like, I think she gave him a set amount of money for prescription lenses. And I truly believe he went to Walmart or CVS or like even the Dollar Tree, and he took her money and got her some of those. Anyone think Foodie will get subpoenaed for Nad's court? May said today that it is still ongoing. Where did you see that? Where did May say that? Foodie might get subpoenaed. She was around during that time. Why wouldn't she? Didn't she also provide like a false alibi, or she wanted to? I think for sure she would. I don't know. I was the one who was always being arrested in my 20s. Hi, busy little bee. You know all about that. I was never the one, like, I've never been subpoenaed for something. So I have no idea. I have no idea. Booty can't testify for him because she lied. That part right there. She was in No Madness this morning. So is that all she said, that it was still ongoing? She posted a community post of a false alibi. Hurl said that she has those screenshots somewhere. Good to know. Will you send that to me if you find them? I'll remind you. Katie said, last year Foodie Beauty went on and on and on about how much money her husband's perfume empire made during Ramadan because it was so essential for praying and get-togethers, and everyone just loved it so much. And then Katie said, why are you so broke this year, Chantel, with your perfume tycoon husband? She is broke. But I thought I saw somewhere that somebody had asked recently if he, I think we're going to find that tweet. Hold on. I don't want to say the wrong thing, so we're going to get to it. Mrs. Floopa Booty said, didn't someone check the business register? I think this is it. Didn't somebody check the business registry thingy in Kuwait like a year ago to see if Scatla was listed in the Flowery Windex Spray Company? Anybody check that again lately? And then I want to say when I clicked on this, somebody said that his business, they didn't renew it. Hold on. They didn't renew the license. Okay, so Acadia Strong said the perfume license has expired last July, and there is now a new company, Teeb Eldar International Perfumes Company, WLLL Branch 1, la da 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 da, gift items and women apparel. Scatboy's name does not appear on that license. What is the reply? Gemini said, didn't he ask his friend for his money back? That's what Big Al said. And Potty Mouth Open said, yeah, last time I checked, they didn't renew the original business license. There were 2 at one point. The second account had been secured a bit, if I recall, but the license was still active. I'll try to look later. OG license inactive, because they just checked. So OG license inactive, newer license active, but hidden behind an LLC name now. It's valid until 2026. Oh, Foodie isn't going to like that people know all this about Salah. She was just telling us we know nothing about him. She was just telling us. Hey, Tia, I wonder if Foodie's YouTube videos will be used as evidence of his whereabouts. Maybe. Dot said Foodie Beauty told NL she has room to talk. She smokes dead giveaway. Yeah. Hugh, you've arrived. Hello, lady. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where did I leave off? Oh, wait. Hopefully I'm still, I don't think I'm on my Twitter anymore. I'm scared of what I'm going to find. Let me go back. Oh, geez. Okay, so let's keep going. Witcher Machine said, I'm wondering what small tokens of love Salah has gifted you, other than usual objects. I can't recall. But no tiny cat statue for Julia? No plushy hamster? No palm tree in a sand jar? Nothing? Show us as you unpack. I don't think he's got her crap, other than that smash cake once. We did see that. And then she got him a framed portrait of the two of them when she left. But what has he really got her? She tried to tell us once he got her roses, but people caught her and remembered or like realized she had went and got herself roses at the gas station, like the one time she went out driving. Matthew said, LOL, got an ad about not wasting food, perfect for a foodie stream. How would she afford it though, Val? Hold on, what did Val say? Let me pull up my comments on my phone. I wonder if her current break is because she's on her way back to Kuwait. Well, that's what people were wondering because, like, her little temper tantrum, then I'm going to take another break, was awfully convenient. But for the most part, people seem to believe she was kicked out of Kuwait. And another thing, too, how could she afford to go back? This guy's clearly not working. He got her a bidet. Oh, I forgot about that. The guy who likes poop got his wife, a fake wife, a bidet. Yes. I forgot about that. Perfectly Imperfect said, just a reminder that while Foodie Beauty wants you to feel free to tip her using her Cash App or PayPal, she feels like tipping service workers for just doing their job is getting out of hand. Okay, let's play this clip in case you guys haven't seen it before. Just keep this in mind if you're going to tip her.
What do you guys think about tipping? I think it's gotten out of hand with like 20% of your bill. Or, I mean, I don't know. It's just like you're getting tipped extra money to do your job. You know, like, what do you guys think about tipping?
That grosses me out. That grosses me out so much. I think like servers, for example, when you go to a restaurant, they oftentimes have like so many tables with so many people, and they're making sure that each and every person's drink is refilled. They have napkins, silverware, whatever. I think it's a hard freaking job, and I think they should be tipped well. I really do. She just doesn't want to take money away from what goes into her mouth. Tipping culture isn't out of hand. Oh, you didn't mean cow tipping. Oh, her eating. We don't tip here. It's not a thing. Really, Shelly? I try to tip well. Like I said, I don't know. I'm a people watcher in general. So like if I go to restaurants and stuff like that, or even like to go get a coffee or whatever, I pay attention to what's going on. And there's oftentimes people who are like overworked with so many damn tables. It's crazy. It's crazy. And they're attending to each and every person. They should be tipped well. Plus they make your food, they're in charge of your food. Why wouldn't you tip well to somebody who's handling your food? Or your coffee or whatever you're about to put to your lips. I'm sorry. I'm going to tip well and not piss anybody off. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Servers' wages are also lower, which means they rely on tips. Exactly. Gonza said, I tip my barber or hairdresser. Yes, they all deserve to be tipped and tipped well. They do. Even if you are a cheap ass, never let servers and cooks or anyone who loves people who do this work hear this. It's a bad karma thing to do. Really, Kat? Making $3 an hour, and depending on tips, we have idiots like this who wouldn't. Yeah. My problem with tipping is it's used to supplement pay workers a living wage. Well said, Matthew. Tia said I couldn't be a service worker. They earn their tips. I'd probably go to jail if I had to deal with some of these kids. I couldn't be a server. I know that. I worked in customer service like when I was a teenager. Like as soon as I could, I got a job. First, I worked at Raging Waters, and then I started working at like malls during Christmas times, and it was hell on freaking literal earth. I don't like people during Christmas time, and I don't like hungry people because they're mean. So I don't think I could ever be a server. It takes a strong ass person to do that, you know? It's America tip. It doesn't matter where you are from, the end. There you go. There you go. I used to be a bartender. I had a man drop all the money he brought except 4 pennies. Wow. It's hard freaking work. If I was limited to only 20 an hour during busy times, why would I work them when I could get paid what it? Yeah, it's hard work. People are mean about their food. I've seen people get mean at restaurants. Like I've even seen just minding my own business on Twitter. Those clips that come up when people don't get their fries fast enough at McDonald's. Like people get insane. I've seen people jump over counters. It's like it's a Big Mac. Like it's a Big Mac. And imagine giving food even $20. That's more. Yes. And I want to say this too. Oftentimes, people who are in like the fields where you should tip, like barbers or even bartenders, servers, whatever, like even people who do your nails, like they put up with so much abuse from people all day. Like, tip them well. You might be that one person who treated them well that day. It makes a difference. They're on their feet their whole shift, that part too. I bet she complains in Kuwait about the food, so they refunded her there. I could see her doing that. Wasn't she up to some BS on like her Uber Eats and DoorDash? She would market that she didn't get the food and different things like that. She's just always trying to get a free meal, a free ride, free whatever. And truly, I think above that all, it's the addiction aspect of like giving money to somebody else who's in charge, who just made your food, prepared it, put it all together, whatever, is going to take away from what she's putting in her mouth. And we can't have that. We can't have that at all. I can't even imagine treating a person like that over food. I know. Can we tip healthcare workers too then? We see people at their worst and get assaulted. I think healthcare workers in general, nurses, CNAs, are underpaid, and I think they deserve far more than they get. Seriously, in my experience being in many ERs and detoxes and everything else, I saw a nurse and a person that came to give me a sponge bath or check on me, whatever, my medicine. I saw them way more than I ever saw a doctor. I'll tell you that much. And I'm not saying doctors don't have hard work. I'm just saying like nurses are like everything all in one. Like the therapist, the doctor, the receptionist, they do everything. They do everything. Over tip only in restaurants. I paid 70 pounds and they made my server. Oh my gosh. That's all they gave of that? The healthcare burnout. Yeah, nurses have hard jobs too. What did Kimberlina say? I missed it. Nurses do work hard. I agree. All right, let's read some more tweets, you guys. Oh, wait, my little tweet again. Let me scroll up. Let's just stay here for a second. Okay, it's gone. Hold on. I retweet a lot of stuff. Chantel admits paying for men. Oh, we might have to go there. Hold on. If you guys are new to Foodie, okay, we'll go there next. Let me finish reading the tweets. Hidden Truths posted Foodie's community post and said, in truth, Salah's father works at a university. That's where this comes from. She's on Twitter again reading because all this has been mentioned here and not on YouTube. Most men you have had were paid for, and you have admitted to that. Nader was one of them, always using FFG. And, oh gosh, this is an Arby's burger, FYI. But Failure to Lunch said, I wonder if Foodie regrets turning down Dee Dee's Arby's sandwich for Scatman. I'm going to make that go away really fast. It was an Arby's sandwich, though, I promise. Mo said, do you all believe this is what the content will be like for Chantel and Amberlynn? Just boring content until people lose interest completely? I'm definitely noticing less interest in both girls. They are doing a fantastic job ruining their only source of income. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get better. I don't think anything's going to get better for either of them. I think this is what it's going to be like until whatever happens. And I don't think Foodie's magically going to get better and become motivational. And I don't think Amberlynn Reed is suddenly going to have her weight loss surgery. I just don't. There's certain people, I hate saying this, but it's true. It's true. There's certain people who just don't want to change. They'll tell you they'll tell you what you want to hear, and they'll make promises and do what they have to do to get you off their back. But there's truly people who are just perfectly drinking themselves to death, eating themselves to death. It is a reality. And I think these two enjoy their addictions much more than they're being like miserable with them. I don't think they'll ever change. I think this is what it's going to be like. And this is why most people, like I see a lot of reaction channels like talking about other things now and moving on to other subjects and making sure at least to switch it up because people are getting bored of Foodie. Hungry Fat Chick is getting close to the end. Oh no, I don't watch her, so I don't really know. I thought she was doing better though. Amber is so awful and boring right now. Yeah, they're in a deadly cycle. It's true. Both are all right. It's exciting for the USOs. They love the little bit of fame they have too. True. Hugh said, can we agree as a collective that ALR needs to go to a vascular doctor? Losing weight will help her legs, but her legs are already... Hold on, your comment went up, but I'm assuming you're right. Her legs are already... Oh, from her swelling. But she won't go. I don't think she'll go. Chantal have multiple O's every meal. I've never seen anything like it. Like, I mean, I don't know. There's truly people that like eat to live, and there's people that live to eat. Like, I don't know that I've truly had a foodgasm. I don't know. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on the world. Like, I don't. She's given up. That makes me sad to hear. I know a lot of people are rooting for her. Amber is now pretending to have a new girlfriend. I saw that. I saw that. All right, Yep said, Foodie Beauty turned the comments off on her community post. Her mentals must be through the roof. Yeah, she had them on for a while. She must have went to Twitter again, and maybe, I don't know. But they're turned off now. Oh, this is Vanderpump Rules tea. But, okay, you guys are here for Foodie. Vanessa Bett said, Chantel is home for a visa run. Come on. We knew it was due. She was pretending to not know what to do because she's not sure if her visa has been accepted yet. She's waiting and playing this game. So this way, whatever happens, she can say it was her decision. See, every time I hear a new conspiracy theory, I believe it. Like with Foodie, I don't know. I believe all of them. I think everything is an option with her. And this is Kylie, and this little female poodle is so freaking cute. So if you are looking to adopt a dog, Kylie is in Canyon Country, California, and you can find more info on her on Pet Finder. I'm jealous that Kylie has more hair than me. Kylie, you are so cute. You are so cute. I'm going to look later, and I hope you found a home. I truly wish that for you. And this is Poncho. And I love his ears. He's in San Pedro, California. Yes, I say it that way because if you live there, people say it's San Pedro, not San Pedro, but whatever. Don't get on me. That's how people pronounce it there. So this is Poncho, and he's so cute. He's so cute. He's also on Pet Finder, and I think there's another cutie. Oh my gosh. You have the most beautiful eyes. Dobby is a baby female Cocker Spaniel mixed breed in Baldwin Park, California. If you guys are looking to adopt, you can also find more info on Pet Finder. Please adopt, don't shop. There are so many dogs like Dobby and Poncho and Kylie that are looking for a forever home, and please just adopt, please. If you never listen to me on anything, please adopt. I know the Mickey ears are so cute. Oh, Kimberlina said, we don't need you, Foodie. We have Queen Cobra. Everybody's watching and talking about Queen Cobra now. Foodie is so boring in comparison to the shit that goes on over there, I'm telling you. You rescued a frog, a French bulldog, and pug mix. He's a goofy little man. You know what? Pugs and Frenchies in general are just funny. Like, they're a funny little breed. People often refer to them as like little clowns because they're always trying to make people laugh, If you adopt, you better give him a sock. Yes. Adopt, don't shop. Please, please. It's so important. I am so against backyard breeding and all of that. I rescued a dog who was literally a puppy born into that. And she was a Chinese crested powder puff. I don't know if you guys know there's a powder puff. It's not just like hairless, but everything was wrong with that dog. Everything was wrong with that dog. And, my family all worked together because when we get dogs, it's like a family dog. Do you know what I mean? We all love it. We all treat it like it's our own. We help out. And if the dog has to have emergency surgery or whatever, it's just what we do in our family. Anyways, that poor little Chinese crested, everything was wrong with her. Her bones were all wrong. She had so many problems. She was deformed because of backyard breeding. It was really, really sad, but she had a really good life with us. And, we did surgeries and we did everything to give her the best life possible. But I'm just so against that stuff. I'm so against it. Anyways, let me get off my little rant. I recently started helping bulldog rescues as well. I'm a huge English bulldog lover. I love you, Gorley girl. I love animal lovers. You guys are my people. You guys are my people. Hello, Flower. It's bad breeding, and it's wrong. I don't know. It's wrong, in my opinion. I know there's some breeders, I will say this, that do breed for the integrity of the breed, and they do everything by the book and how they're supposed to. But unfortunately, not every breeder is a good breeder, and people lie. People lie. I've seen it with my own eyes. So do your research. The first pug I got, I worked at a vet, and most of my 20s, I worked in the veterinary field. It's just what I did. I loved it. But there was this client that came in, and her family did breed for the integrity of the breed. And I knew her family because I'd worked there for 2 years, and they were so good to their puppies and their dogs. And it was truly like the best family and like the epitome of the best like breeder you can think of. Anyways, I didn't buy from her to like get a purebred dog. She came in one day with a whole container of like puppies because her dog had so many puppies. And she came to get them dewormed and their shots. And like I greeted all the dogs and I gave them all hugs. And there was one dog that nobody wanted. And I named him Louie because he was fat and like I guess he wasn't like the perfect pug. You know what I mean? So I paid $400. It was like the first big check I had written in my 20s. And I was like, I need this dog. This is my dog. This is my dog. And I took him home. And he lived a very long life. He lived to like 13 years old. But so anyways, I'm saying this to say like I know there are people who do it for the integrity of the breed and they're not horrible people, but I also know there's so many horrible people out there. It's bad breeding. It's people do it to get money and that's all, and they don't care about how the animals are treated or not, and that's sick to me. She said that before. I'm getting Sam back. That's to trigger people. Pugs can have huge litters. Yeah, I love Samoan boys plenty and NZ. Oh, Tony. Okay. We are having a family night. That sounds good. We're doing that tonight over here too. What are you guys doing, Ray? We're going to order a pizza and watch a movie, but I swear if they make me watch that Willy Wonka musical again, I will leave this house. I will leave this house. I will go hookah. I will be anywhere but watching Willy Wonka. I don't know. I couldn't take that musical. I couldn't take it. Your heart always knows who it wants. That's how I have my boy. Oh, Pearl, I love it. I just lost one of my dogs. He was the sweetest, and I miss him so much. A lot of crying. He was my sweet Max. I'm so sorry for your loss, Susan. Losing a dog is like losing a family member. It is. And oftentimes for people, it's like a harder death to deal with. I don't know why, other than like animals don't hurt people. People hurt people. So like animals are so innocent and love unconditionally and are oftentimes there for us when like the people around us haven't been. So like to feel that loss, it's huge and it's major. And I want to let you know what I'm doing to help. Like, remember just the love and the good times. Just remember all the good and that you gave your dog like the best life possible and they were so loved and you had a bond. And that's forever. That's forever. That's forever. And you will see them again one day. It is losing family. It's so like I think I cried harder over Gibby who just passed than I have over most things. Like the only time I can remember crying that hard is when, the stuff went down with my daughter and I had to sign over temporary custody. Like it was a lot. But I haven't cried like that since losing Gibby. We had her like damn near 18 years. So it was like, she saw me go through addiction. She saw me go through breakups. She saw me have a child. She saw me go into rehab. She saw me good. She's, so I'm just grateful. Like the past 6 years and 6 months, she got like to see me fully and get my full attention and love and everything. And I don't know. But I cried more over, I'm telling you, I cried more over that dog than most people, most breakups, most anything. I believe Julia will stay with Salah. You can see in footage he genuinely likes her, unlike Chins. But Salah knows how to put on a show, just like he's trying to put on a show about loving Chins, right? I don't know. I don't believe it. I think men like that know what to do to get good attention. I don't believe he really loves Julia. I don't. If he loved her, she would be spayed. She would have vaccines. She wouldn't look so mad at all the time. And if he makes money and he could support Foodie, why can't he get his cat spayed? So I'm not buying it, but I don't know. It's a nice thought. Like, I hope she's being treated well. I hope maybe now that he doesn't have Foodie there, maybe he's giving her more attention. I don't know. I hope nothing but good things for Julia. My son was in Europe and immediately flew back when his pup suddenly became sick almost a year later, and he's still heartbroken. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so hard. Kimberlina said, do we think she'll go back to Kuwait? Inshallah, he doesn't get catfished again. If she can go back to Kuwait, if she can, and she wasn't in fact kicked out, maybe she's on her way there right now. Maybe she's on her way there right now. Well, Chins was having all the money for takeout. True. Salah doesn't love Julia. I don't believe it, but it's a good thought. Like, it's nice to think that, right? Fondu Pondu said regarding Foodie's little community post tantrum, Oh, honey, first it was you coming online to eBeg and pushed cameos. Second, none of us need you, so don't get it twisted. Girl World was just fine for 7 days while you were struck, but please continue. Seems like this was a post worth striking, too. Just be careful, honey. I don't know why she thinks we need her. Like, nobody needs her now that Now's all, like, front and center. Like, that's content for days, years to come. It is. Like, nobody needs Foodie. Donna said, something tells me Salah went to university the same way Chantel is an English major. Also, ma'am, you are not the one who should be coming for anyone's dental hygiene. So let's look at some pictures of Foodie, in case you don't know what her teeth look like, and I'm really sorry for doing this to you. It's a lovely shade of yellow. Oh, even my laptop was like, nope, don't want to stay here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Foodie, you are all gums. Is that why you come for people's teeth? You barely have any? Oh, geez. You could put a tiny home in there. Well, that was fun. I really don't want to see her mouth again anytime soon. She's got more gum than teeth. Maybe that's how she gets all the men. I don't know. Sorry, that just came out. Well, I gotta mute myself for a minute. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Anyways, do people here think Salah is a victim here? No, I don't. Sorry, it came out, Joe. I didn't. Sometimes things just fly out of my mouth and there's no stopping them. There's none. Salt and Sass said, quoting Foodie Beauty, I have my own debts. And they said, yeah, but you're a married couple now, remember? Generally, the couple helps each other getting those squared away. That's what men who provide and protect want to do for their women. Either you're a traditional married couple or you aren't. That was very telling to me. Very telling. Salt and Sauce also said, you are in fact e-begging, Chins. Remember your husband has a lucrative business, a house, and enough money to buy our rental basements. So why then do you need to push the PayPal issue? Besides the fact that we know all of those are lies and you have weeks' income to replace. Oh yeah, because she didn't go live for that week because she was struck. She's not really putting out content like she used to. She's not making super chats like she used to. She's hurting. So I'm going to play this clip for you. But if you're around, I don't know, if you're at work or around like little ears, put in those earbuds. Hopefully you did that already. But Hurl was nice enough to retweet this, and it was from Courtney's panel last night. Josh was on it. Later tonight, I really want to watch that panel with you guys. If you guys are down, I'm going to try to go live maybe like 11 my time. It'll definitely be a late night stream because I came on right now. But anyways, the panel was very interesting. It was wild. But this is how King Cobra feels about Jessica Meska. On a side note, I was living for this part of the panel where in the chat it was being spammed that Hurl is Jessica Meska's daddy. And I even took screenshots so I could remember that moment forever. Here we go.
Well, Jessica Meska, you can post that link.
Jessica Meska is a fucking fat cunt and needs to leave.
Oh!
Oops.
Well, Jessica Meska,
Oops. It was the best moment ever. Anyways, Cowboy Dog said, question for Foodie Beauty. You said Salah only texted Kay Bella because he was bored and lonely, even though you claim to FaceTime with him 24/7. How has he reassured you that he won't get bored and lonely this time, as you have no return planned? I don't know. There was no way, like, Foodie, if you believe he was just bored and lonely, why is it he was telling somebody he was in love with them? And how he was asking how much money they make. He was going to fly her there. Call me by my name, Daddy. I thought Hurl was Christina the Latina. Hurl wears many hats. When she's not moonlighting as Christina the Latina, she's everyone's daddy, specifically Jessica Massacas. Specifically. Satan's here. Woof woof. Hey, Onyx. This stream is wild. I usually get crazier when it's later at night or like less filtered and it's like 6 p.m. and here we are saying the things we're saying, but I'm having fun, so let's keep going. Gossip Girl said YouTube is killing Chantel. Her loyal VIBs enable her and the haters generate her views. She has to exploit her mental illness to keep herself financially stable. Clearly, her family doesn't care about her. They would have stepped in by now. Her entire channel is a scream for help. Yeah, but wait, when she passed it 4 years, oh, I'm sorry, baby blue. Can we get dad hats? Call Hurl Daddy. Oh my gosh. Hurl. You have to make merch. Call Hurl Daddy or Call Me Daddy. I know that's a podcast, but you could switch it up. Like, I will literally make a beanie specifically. A beanie. Like, you remember the Compton beanie? Yeah, like make one of those and I will wear it all the time. I will wear it all the time. She's now going for AYS. Oh my gosh. The trafficker's bored on a Saturday night, I guess. All right, let's keep going. A chick in a duck said her beezers asked her to make an Amazon wish list so they could help her furnish a new apartment. And she responded with a PayPal link. She'll definitely use it for weed and or a plane ticket back to Kuwait. That part right there. They were saying an Amazon wish list, so she posts her Cash App and PayPal and was it something else? It's just odd. Like, if she truly wanted help to furnish her apartment, then put items you want for your apartment, right? That way people know their money's going to the right thing. Like, people work hard for their money. They don't just want to throw it out into the wind and hope you're not getting weed. Let's see. North Star said, Foodie Beauty, why don't you stop worrying so much about what strangers think of you and stop getting so wound up over what people say that you need to make childlike tantrum posts. Use that energy to get your mind right. She won't. She will never do that. And Dooner Baby said the sheer audacity of Foodie Beauty to ask for handouts and money from her viewers when she won't even put out content for them. Yeah, how do you ask for money, throw a temper tantrum, and then take a break again? Seriously. Like, anybody who sends her money is stupid. She threw a temper tantrum right after she threw out that Cash App link. She's not going live for you guys. She's not putting out anything now. She's taking another break because baby can't handle the heat, I guess. Witcha Machine said, Foodie Beauty, such a good Muslim man to allow his wife to beg on the internet. Is it Maskeen of a fella you got wedded to? Hold on, let's look up that definition because I forgot, but I know Foodie called him that. It doesn't mean poor. Let's see. I thought it meant poor. Poor, unfortunate, wretched. You call your husband poor, unfortunate, and wretched? Onyx Breezy is Bally's favorite subject. Yeah, she loves my feet, Onyx. Like, she really has a thing for my feet. Really. No Research Mama is obsessed too. Yeah, well, he's so short. I think he just looks up to me. So there's that. Milky Chai said, wait, what is this? She's going to lose her PayPal. Oh, yeah. So Milky said she's going to lose her PayPal. Everyone knows if you put suggestive notes with the money you send that allude to sex work, you get your PayPal terminated. And then Milky said, and when you lose your PayPal, you are unable to access the money in it for something like 90 to 180 days, no matter how much money is in there. Oh, that's going to suck for her. That'd suck if it got reported, wouldn't it, you guys? Milky also shared Nal's ring, which, like, whatever, I don't care. Like, but if you guys do, that's what it is. I mean, it's not like it's better than Foodie's ring. It is. And then I guess this is where she allegedly got it. Huh. Whatever, like, if she's happy, but I thought it was weird that she was trying to pass it off as an engagement ring. And didn't Josh clearly say that it was like a girlfriend ring? But she like pinned this comment that said, congratulations. It was wild. I still like my theory about Yo Mama. He is mad breezy lost weight since he is actually a chubby chaser. Maybe. Eric said you can make the beanie say straight out of Hurley. I love it. Hurl, are you still here? I want to buy your merch. I'll be your first buyer. Yep said, Foodie Beauty says she's taking another break from YouTube. I predict she's going to go back to Kuwait. Whatever she's doing, don't send her any money through PayPal or Cash App, mates. You may regret it. And then here's just a phony photo of Foodie. Jeez. Cowboy Dog said, let me get this right. A successful, young, able-bodied, money-making business owner Muslim man in Kuwait was specifically seeking a 450-pound, immobile, uneducated, mentally ill, physically handicapped, non-religious woman across the world because, I don't know, Cowboy Dog, he likes poop, and she's full of it. That's the only thing. He likes poop and money. He likes poop and money. Where's your ring? At least it fits. True. I'll beat you to it, Breezy. Oh my gosh. Nell wants it to be an engagement ring. Yeah, she wants so badly for it to be. I know what you're going to say. Do not speak on Satan's in the chat. I have no idea. Because green card, that part too. Do you think that Salah still believes he's going to make it to Canada one day? Do you think that? Or do you think he came to the realization and kicked her butt out and broke up with her? So everybody's talking about her clubbed fingers, by the way. I retweeted it a while ago. I don't know, at some point yesterday or the day before. They were talking about how her fingers are clubbing. It's like a symptom of some medical problem that I can't think of right now. But it's a comparison of her thumb in the Natter era compared to now. And I'm truly only showing this because it upsets her so deeply when we talk about the pillows being moved in the background of her mukbangs. And she gets so mad if you talk about how massive her hands are. So I want a thumb rage. Like, I truly hope we get a clubbed thumb rage. That is what I'm hoping for. Hi, Foodie. All right, let's keep going. And then I want to find that video where Foodie admits to paying for sex in case she's watching or you haven't seen it. Not that, Becky said, Chantel, it's Ramadan. I know you pretend to know what that is, but can you at least pretend to take part? Like a donation link to charity rather than your PayPal, just for Ramadan? It's the holy month to prove actions speak louder than words. I think that's going to have to be our thumbnail. That'll really piss her off. And then Yep asked, who the hell wrote this? Foodie Beauty or Scatman? One of them is off their bloody rocker. I don't know. PI said she did the same thing back when she was on drugs, as per her admission several times when she defends herself about Natter, saying she was in an abusive relationship and on drugs. I see a pattern of her begging for money when she's back to driving on the long road. Wow. She did that before. Remember when she cried for food and shelter when her power was out for 3 hours? And didn't around that time Natter end up with a bunch of stuff too? Like, he would always get grocery hauls and weed hauls from her. This is what she does. Yeah, it had too good of grammar to have been Salah. True. Imagine what Queen Cobra would do if the reaction channels purchased the same ring King Cobra gave her. I'll post it on my finger and pin a congratulations. If it had too good of... Oh, yeah, I read that one. Onyx, should I order Breezy one? Oh, my gosh. I think she's playing... you think she's paying Missy Moo or Yo Mama to be Salah? Oh, my gosh. I mean, Pissy Poo. Lai said, why is your husband not supporting you to her PayPal crap? Let's see. More talk of her community posts. Okay, I think what I want to do is find that video. And then you guys, later tonight, I'm about 98% sure I can go live and cover that panel if you guys want to, that King Cobra was on with Courtney, where Now kept calling because she didn't want him to see what the chat was telling Courtney to play. It was a wild experience. And then it was the first time I had ever heard Josh yell. And it was towards the end of the panel. Anyways, all right, let me find this video. And hopefully... All right, let me stop sharing for just 1 second. Take me to the video. Oh, we can play it right here. Okay. Val could be. She has COPD from smoking. It has to be genetic, but this is what Google says. There are several causes of acquired nail clubbing, which includes infectious, neoplastic, inflammatory, and vascular diseases. Uh-oh, Foodie. I wouldn't worry about what people are saying about you on Twitter. Like, that sounds far more serious. All right, let's see.
Has a guy ever taken you out and paid? No. Nope. Hi, Bella Juice. Does it feel good to lie to your audience? I'm not. About what?
It's really low. So Chantal admits she paid. Okay, did I miss something?
Has a guy ever taken you out and paid?
Oh,
No.
that's sad. That's so sad, Foodie. You need to like raise those standards a bit. You shouldn't. Oh, well, I don't know. People like you, I guess, should always have to pay for. I don't know. You're miserable. You have a lot of things going. Not just. I'm not talking about your weight, but like you are evil. You are evil. You are evil. But that's so sad. As much shit as you talk about the reaction channels, I bet a majority of us have been taken out on a date that we didn't have to pay for. No Name has been a white knight for Chantal in the past too, if that No Name person. I think Pete's gave her a down payment for a place and she blew it. That's why she's doing PayPal and Cash App. That sounds like Foodie. Because my history with Nal, I don't see her the way everyone else does. I get that. I felt parts of sympathy. Like there's definitely times I've watched her and I felt bad. But then I've seen like how she talks to people and treats them and the words she uses, and she tells everybody that they're effing their dad, and I've heard her say racist words. And that like stays at the forefront of my mind, like how awful she treats people. And then seeing how rough she was with that senior cat, I have no sympathy anymore. I view her as somebody who wants to make everybody pay because they don't want to go to therapy, like because they're hurting and they're miserable and they won't address their issues, everybody else has to suffer. And she's had people try to help her. It's not like she hasn't. She had good friends like Hurl, but she threw Hurl away to be friends with somebody who trolled her to almost death, that allegedly sends her money and booze and pills and stuff like that. Like she chose to be friends with the people who were praying for her downfall so they would have content. So it makes it really hard for me to like, oh, poor Nal. It's like you had good people by your side and you literally chose the ones who are trying to unalive you basically with booze. Booze and whatever else she's doing is poison to her. For her to drink at this point is to die. So to send her stuff like that, I don't know. The whole thing is messed up. Hey, Jinx. I told my boyfriend Breezy was live in our movie date. Oh, wait, hold on. On StreamYards, like I said, it always goes up before I could see it. Onyx, I don't want to keep you from your movie date. I'm getting ready to wrap up for now anyways because I want to go live with you guys again tonight and cover the panel. So, but Onyx, I want to see what you're doing for your date. Oh, our movie date is now delayed 30 minutes. We're not going to the theater, staying home. You know what? It's better to stay at home. I think watching movies like at home is so much better because there's not the distraction of people like getting up to use the bathroom or the crinkle sounds or the popcorn sounds or people talking or whatever else. Like you could be cozy and comfy in your PJs at home under a warm blanket and you don't have to worry about all that. And it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. So who's doing a panel? So last night, I don't know if you know who Courtney is. She had King Cobra on. And it was kind of funny because he started off in like great spirits, drinking away, talking about the Beatles. He was having a grand old time. They even sang the Beatles together, which I think that part had to be edited out because the stream eventually got taken down because it got copyright struck for the music. Anyways, so he starts out in a grand old mood. And then the chat starts telling Courtney about the cat incident. Onyx, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Who got it? Oh my gosh. Who got it? Let me see. Val, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Thank you, Onyx. Thank you so much and welcome, Val. Okay, before I lose my train of thought. So the chat starts telling her to look at the footage from the other night where she was really rough with the cat, and it was so frustrating to watch at first because she kept skipping over the damn part. But eventually we saw it. She saw it. She even said it was, that's a senior cat. But anyways, as the chat's telling her different clips to go check out about the $8 machete she threatened Cobes with, about the yelling, the eviction, the abuse, yada, 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 she starts like playing stuff, and Now's calling, getting upset, yelling at Cobes, even though he's not the one playing this stuff. And he says several times he doesn't want to deal with Jessica. Like, this is just going to make her mad. Like, I don't want to deal with what's to come. Like, can we just not play this stuff? She starts playing it more. The chat keeps giving her more info. Willow Davis was even in there. There was a lot of familiar faces. Anyways, you just see her behavior. She was really scared of what the chat wanted Courtney to see. So she was doing everything to try and stop it. She was calling nonstop. She was very, very upset. He got more upset towards the end, started yelling. I've never heard him yell like that. So it was an interesting panel, and I think we need to watch it together. She lost her shit when he was threatening to, or she lost her shit when when they were going to show that, Eric. Is that what you're saying? I know what she suffered, and I wrote through a lot of shit with her. I can't just turn that off and hate her. I've been mad at her, but I don't hate her. Pearl, you're a really good person. I don't care what anybody says about you. The fact that, like, you don't do to Now what, like, people have done to you, and the fact that, like, you don't hate her. You just see her as broken right now, and hopefully she gets better. That says a lot about you. Run like Helen. She needs to pipe down. Is this an old video? What did I miss? The panel I'm talking about? No, it happened last night, like late last night. There was, like I said, it's really interesting. It's funny. And you could see Nal in all her glory. Or she was supposed to come up, you guys, too. She was supposed to come up on panel, but she said she wasn't going to because of the trolls, or she was getting hate comments. I think she was just scared of, like, facing the reality and seeing the clips and being asked questions. But you could just see her behavior. You literally can watch in real time as, like, a clip starts to play. You hear the phone ringing nonstop, her trying to call Josh, and then she yells at him. And anyways, we're going to cover that tonight. I can't stand a bitch that can lie right to your face like JM. Agreed. Boglum Chronicles has it on their channel. Okay, awesome. Pearl had always been nice to me. Gigi was talking about you today in Peanut Stream. Hi, Gigi. That's my second biggest fan. All right, you guys, I'm going to go for now. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so, so much. Onyx, go enjoy your date night. And I will see you guys later tonight to watch that panel. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I will see you so soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you, mods. Thank you, Breezy Bunch members. Thank you for even liking the stream. Mandy, thank you so much for the super chat. If you have not been told today, you are loved. Mandy, I'm sending you hugs right now. Thank you so much. You are loved too. Bye. Bye.